Hi, welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing Jack and Annie Smoked Jack Sausage. This is one of their new products, so when I seen it, I was super excited to try it because I usually like most of their products. One, because of the taste, and two, because they actually put jackfruit in their food and it's the first ingredient. So I have high hopes for this. I've been looking for a vegan or plant-based sausage because I really do miss eating pasta with sausage in it. So I've been trying to find something that don't have too much junk inside of it. So fingers crossed that this one turns out to be good. And again, here's the nutritional facts for those of you who want to know before you buy it. So I went ahead and diced up some onions, bell peppers, garlic, and some asparagus, and I do have some baby Bella sliced mushrooms. These are the vegetables that I'm going to be using to go inside of the pasta. You don't have to use this much, but I use this much because I love onions, bell peppers, and garlic. I feel that they add lots of flavor to the food. So here's what they look like outside of the package. Honestly, it doesn't look the best to me. But oh yeah, and here's a piece of onion that's inside of it. So, I guess hopefully that means that it's very flavorful and they have lots of flavors going on in there. But just based off of the outside of it, it's not looking too good. And here's what it looks like when I finally take it off. And they had like some type of rice paper all over them. At first, I wasn't sure if I should keep it or take it off. But once I started to dice them up, it just started to fall off on its own. So I ended up removing them. But I'm not sure how that would work if you're trying to use these on a grill or in a pan or whatever. So I went ahead and got my pan ready with some olive oil. And now I'm adding in the vegan sausages, the jackfruit sausages. And I don't plan on cooking these too long just because it's not real meat and I don't want to burn anything. So I'm just going to add them in and cook each of them on about a minute and 30 to 2.5 minutes, just because I want them to get nice and brown, just like you see right here in this video. So about now, they're pretty much ready to come right on out. Here's what they look like after cooking on each side for about a minute and 30 to 2 minutes. And honestly, these look very good already. And I definitely smelled a sausagey taste while they were cooking. So, so far we're off to a good start. I got my pasta water ready and I'm using brown rice and quinoa pasta because, I'm trying to get away from all the bad stuff, but I'm taking baby steps. So now I'm adding my mushrooms back to that pan. And I'm hoping that it has the same effect that regular sausage would, where it can soak up all those flavorful juices from the sausage. After cooking the mushrooms for about a minute, I went ahead and sprinkled some Cajun seasoning to it. Very light though, you don't want to go too crazy. Here's what they look like after I took them out. They smelled so good. So here's are the flavors from the sausage and the mushrooms. So you want this to be here because it's going to add lots of flavor to your food. So right now you're going to go ahead and add in your vegetables. So now I'm adding in that garlic, that bell pepper, and that onion. I'm going to let it sweat down and get all those flavors out. And you don't want your pan to be too hot at this point. You just want to absorb all that flavor that's coming from the vegetables. They've been sauteing now for about 2 minutes, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in my tomato sauce. And I'm using 8 ounces. Next, I'm adding in some pasta water. So this is what we're looking like. I went ahead and threw in the asparagus in there. So as you can see, the sauce is kind of thickening up. And you don't, like I said, you don't want it to be too high because you definitely want it to cook down, but you don't want it to dry out. I already added my Cajun seasoning off camera, but I'm also adding some complete seasoning and a little bit of curry seasoning. Then I'm going to go ahead and add back those mushrooms to the sauce and as well as my noodles. And the last thing you want to be adding is the sausage, because keep in mind, because they're not real sausages, you don't want them to cook down. Here is the final product. Unfortunately, I want to say the star of the show was actually the mushrooms. I'm not going to say that the sausages were not tasty, but however, for me, I really didn't love them compared to the other Jack and Annie's products. I personally would not buy this again. But I know it's probably because I'm transitioning fully away from all the mock meats, so maybe it's my taste bugs. But however, like I just really did not enjoy it that much. Maybe it tastes better when it's on a grill. I'm not sure, but I would not recommend this product. I would not go crazy trying to fight people in the store to get the last box. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you decide to try this recipe. See you guys next time. Bye.